What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. I hope you are having a beautiful, blessed day. But first, let's go ahead and get this going. Who doesn't love cold starts? We got the car up on jacks already. Obviously, if you're gonna work under your car, give it a little shake. I haven't done this yet, so you are gonna be my witness. Give it a little shake. Everything seems good. Let's get right into it. So if you have a Dodge or a Mopar, the reason why I'm doing this is because I recently got this X-Pipe installed. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I got that brown X-Pipe installed. I still got the stock one behind it, but I find it really annoying how I got that installed for the car to be louder, but for some reason it's not loud because of this active exhaust. I also do want to take the resonators off too, but I think I'm going to leave them on for now. I just think it'll be better for now if I just take off the active exhaust. And I know when you get a cold start, it sounds like loud, it sounds good, but after a while it quiets down, and the active exhaust is the reason why it quiets down. And I do not like that. If you are like me, I do not like that. I want my car to be loud, especially when I'm driving on the street or the highway. It's like you can barely even hear it. Like, you can hear it, but it's not like, you know, the way you want it to be. But here's a closer look, and all it is these 3 bolts come off. You pop this off. There's a little spring in there. You take that spring off. You zip tie the active exhaust spinning thing in here. You zip tie that down, or you can wire it down with a metal wire. Main thing is that spring in there. So you want to take that spring out because the spring is what's turning the little flap that's in there. So when I take this off, we're gonna leave that in the open position, and it's not gonna close them where you're gonna get that loud sound every time. Guys, all you're gonna need is this right here. You gotta find the one that fits. All you need is this. Just take these 3 bolts off. It's gonna be a 8mm. Guys, I almost got it off so far. I just need one more bolt, but I forgot to tell y'all, be careful with this last bolt because I don't know if y'all can see it, but there's a little spring in there. It is putting some pressure on this thing right here, so just be careful when you take that bolt out so it don't hit you in the face. That's easy as that. That's the spring that makes the active exhaust turn, which is this right here. See how easy it just spins? I believe this is open. I'm not sure. I gotta double check right now before I actually close it. But that's open right there, and then this should be closed. But and as I was talking about, you could use wire or zip ties. Doesn't matter which one you use, you know. But whichever one you use, make sure you run it through these 2 lines right here, or maybe around. I think around 2, and just run it through one of these holes, and that's it. You just close the zip tie or the wire, put this back on, and you'll be good. And this is how it should look, guys. You should have both springs out and all the nuts right here, and that's how it looks inside. What I do is just wrap these wires, or one for each, around the valve and out through one of the holes at the bottom right there, to keep it from closing, because it's not gonna have no spring to be stopping it. So like when you're driving, you don't want to hit a bump and then this ends up closing, and when you get home you're gonna have to open this back up and tie it down. So might as well just tie it down right now, that way that won't happen. I haven't wrapped it yet, but I just want to show you how it's gonna look. You're gonna want to like put this wire in between those grooves right there, and once it's tightened down, like these twisted together, these 2 wires, it's not gonna move anymore. Finish with one side. This is how it should look. It's like really easy steps. Again, don't forget to feed that wire through those grooves right there. Throughout the top hole, there's a bottom hole right there. That's how it should look on the bottom. Just tighten up the wires, and yeah, just make sure it's nice and tight, that way it won't move back. It's in the open position right now. See how easy it is to just tighten this down, it won't move. And look at this one right here. It's not tightened down. Look how easy it moves. So you just want to make sure you tighten it down correctly. That way when you start driving, it won't close back up. It will stay open. It takes, both sides are done. Wired is through those holes. Out the bottom holes, wrapped at the bottom. and we're just gonna put everything back together, put the car down. We're gonna see how everything sounds. Everything's back together. The valves are open now. They're gonna stay open completely because I put that wire. This only took about maybe like 10 minutes. It'll take you about 5 to 10, 15 minutes depending how fast you move, but it's not a hard thing. You just remove those things, put the wire as I showed. But everything's done. We're gonna go ahead and start the car and see how everything sounds. Alright, again, the reason why I did this whole active exhaust delete is because, like, there's like, to me, there's no point in having it if you just want your car to be loud, because, like, you know, if you want your car to be heard, especially if it's a V8, you don't want that active exhaust quieting it down for you when you don't even want it to be quiet. So again, if you have a Mopar or a Dodge Charger, Challenger, it doesn't matter. You're gonna hear that same startup every time because there is no more active exhaust where it starts up loud and then after a while those valves just close back up until you start driving again. They'll be open, and then when you fully step on the gas, they'll open all the way, but then they'll just go back to being closed again. So that's all you gotta do. You know, you can follow my video or you can follow someone else's video, it doesn't matter. I just went and did that because I want my car to be loud at all times, you know. Me personally, I got tired of all that quietness. You know, you don't really want that if you're the same as me. Let me go ahead and get one more startup for you guys before this video ends. It's just beautiful. You're gonna hear that every time you turn on your car, no matter if it's hot or cold. With that active exhaust on, you're gonna hear this every time. Guys, one thing I forgot to mention before I go real quick. A lot of people are worried about that it'll leave an engine light, but as you can see, there's like no lights. I got no lights on, just my door because it's open. But it leaves no engine light, no check engine light, no other light. Like I said, guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. There's gonna be more to come on this car. Please, you don't want to miss out. I'm gonna throw out my social medias. Please make sure to follow those. Help support the channel, and until next time, peace.